Hi guys, welcome back. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about consumer groups. So first point is all the consumers in an application read data as a consumer groups. So when we have Kafka and we want to scale, we are going to have many consumers in an application and they are going to read data as a group and it's called a consumer group. Each consumer within a group read from exclusive partitions. Let's take an example of a Kafka topic with 5 partitions. So here in this block diagram we can see, and then we have a consumer group that is called consumer group application, and that consumer group has 3 consumer. Then each consumer within the group, if they belong to the same group, are going to be reading from exclusive partition. That means my consumer 1 is going to read from partition 0 and partition 1. Consumer 2 is going to read from partition 2 and 3, and consumer 3 is going to read from partition 4. So we can see consumer 1, 2 and 3 are sharing reads from all the partition and they read all from a distinct partition. This is why a group is reading the Kafka topic as a whole. So let's take another scenario. Suppose consumer 1 is reading from partition 0 and consumer 2 is also wants to read partition 0. So Kafka will not allow this scenario because consumer 1 and consumer 2 both are belong to the same consumer group. Our next topic is consumer group. What if too many consumer? If you have more consumer than partition, some consumer will be inactive. If you have too many consumers in your consumer group, more than partition. So in this block diagram we can see we have only 3 partition and we have 4 consumers in a consumer group. So in this case we can see that consumer 4 is going to be inactive state, and that means it just going to be standby consumer and it's not going to read from any topic partition. So this is the same scenario which I discussed here. The consumer from the same group will not allow to read a particular partition or a single partition. Multiple consumers on one topic. In Apache Kafka, it is acceptable to have multiple consumer group on the same topic. So in this block diagram we can see it is completely acceptable to have multiple consumer group on the same topic. So topic A, partition 0, this partition is read by consumer 1 from group 1 and consumer 1 from group 2 and this consumer 1 from group 3. So this will allow in Apache Kafka because the consumer 1 as belongs to different consumer group. To create distinct consumer group, we use consumer property group.id. In programming section we will see how to create a consumer group by using property consumer by using property group.id. That's all for this lecture. Thanks for watching.